destruction, smoke, and having caution while handling explosive ordnance. All the aspects that we need for a successful game. The Battlefield 6 beta is officially over, and I loved it, much like everyone else. I don't think there's another game that has gotten me this excited to play the next day, nor has gotten me to log on willingly. Oh, okay. Well, there's only one. Okay, maybe there's two. Three. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Three, and okay, four. Yeah, all right. Okay. Look, there's a few, but the point is that this is my first ever time playing a Battlefield game, and it's gotten me on board with the franchise faster than I did with Payday 2. All right, guys. I know a way to save the turtles.
Alright.
Eat the straws?
No, teach them how to drink through straws.
Alright, to be honest, you know what? Plastic's not really killing them.
Exactly.
It's probably protecting them from the
cordyceps.
No
Fucking
one
zombie
can
virus.
Please, somebody will
I was too ingrained in my turtle saving measures that I forgot that I needed to revive my team. And with only about 8 days of experience with the multiplayer, I can quite confidently say I would much rather play this than Warzone. I'm straight dog shit at the game, and yet I still had a ton of fun watching my friends die and pretending to be Superman. Butternut just buttered my nuts. Shit. That was so funny. I ain't here to say that the game needs to be more like something it isn't, unlike some people. I'm just here to talk for several minutes about a game that can cure depression. With that out of the way, roll the intro. We're gonna make it 3-pointer? Thanks. I just crushed his nut with a grenade. Before I can start talking about weapons, I actually want to talk about maps. There's 4 in total that were given across the entire beta. Those being Blinding Lights, Basketball Town.
Oh yeah,
can we make it 3-pointer?
At least. Oh,
where the fuck did that dude go? And the Inner City. Each one does feel amazing, but absolutely terrible in its own way. For example, you could steamroll the enemy team.
I heard Commie Bastards. Is that a good sign?
I don't know.
We won again.
Normally,
That was a hard one.
That final point was definitely difficult, but we did
Are
it.
you being touched?
We still had 200 lives. We were
Hey, no.
fine.
In the very next game, you would get held inside your spawn. Where's the
We're
stairs
pretty
in
much
this
in.
location? I want to be a dickhead.
okay. It's not like you already were, but okay.
I mean, we are literally spawn
Oh, we got
camping
an
them.
apartment. Classy.
Hey, it just happened to us once. We just
That is true. Or in this random desert town, you can lose the ability to know where to look.
Hey guys, there's a tank about to run me over.
That's not
Guys,
our problem.
if this tank pushes 5 feet forward, my legs are gonna be crushed. No.
No! And while I love Egypt and Brooklyn over here, I would gladly turn Photoshoot Mountain into a child coal mine. They yearn to be put to work. The way the maps look, as well as just amazing. Empire State using multiple floors to its advantage is just amazing, better than pretty much any other map, and it's kind of where I just had the most fun. Also, destruction in the map is one of the best things I've gotten to experience in gaming in a long time. Watching as a building in front of you just kind of collapses.
She has been retaken.
Oh my... I just fell like 2 stories.
Did you? Oh no, you died.
Someone broke the floor and I fell through it. I also have to ask you, do you hate Italians like any good person does? Take down their business.
No, I wanted a
Damn.
meat lovers.
Yeah, it's meat lovers. Don't
Oh,
worry.
cool.
Don't
Oh,
worry, there's a little
my
pineapple in there to
pizzeria
hurt.
is being attacked.
Is
Got you.
nothing sacred?
Nothing is sacred.
The pizzeria is coming down.
Why did my life's work? Great googly boogly, it's all gone to shit. I knew that Battlefield was going to give me PTSD, or that it was at least a PTSD simulator, but I didn't fully understand the statement until now.
Oh, Ghost, come back, idiot.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I mean, I'm not okay, but I'm also okay.
Ugh.
Dude, there's so many around here. So, Dusty, I'd like to introduce you to the
Ghost,
losing
no!
part. I'd like to introduce you to the losing part of it. Oh, hey, bro.
Oh, how's it going,
Hey,
bro?
man.
Yes. Hey! Oh, they're not resing us, dude. Oh,
Oh,
they're
that's so weird.
mean.
That's so. We're getting teabagged by someone.
Was that guy fucking us?
He was. Uh-oh. Is that a grenade? Okay, no, that
Medic,
grenade.
medic! I see a medic right there, dude. He's not helping us. Medic!
Man, that's weird. They have red markers on top of them. I wonder why.
Medic!
Having explosions everywhere and praying to God that the medic behind you who has your back while your team dies around you gives you that feeling that I can't exactly put into words. Speaking of the medic, let's talk about some of those classes and the stereotypes I've decided to put them with. To start, we have assaults, the people that are considered to be the spearheads of an assault, which is why they tend to turn the corner and just be filled with more holes than a sponge.
I was the best of that building.
Oh! I followed Dusty through a doorway. It did not end well. They do serve their purpose well, though, as meat shields. Because let's be honest, you can't just win by waltzing your way like a dumbass into the objective, like you have blackmail on the enemy team. I did mostly play assault because of the double primary. Speaking of which, holy shit, this AK had like no recoil. It was awesome. It also had a grenade launcher, which I tend to use more like a sniper than an AoE weapon. I just crushed his nuts with a grenade. Speaking of sniping, here comes the recon class. The only one capable of blinding enemies from a distance greater than 150 meters. And I'm fairly certain that the message of fatal sniper headshot appeared so much during my time playing that I'm waking up in the middle of the night with the same level of sanity as a man who believes that his neighbor is part of the CIA. I just want you to know that if you go out of your way to snipe my ass, then use me as bait. I hope you never get the perfect SpongeBob popsicle, and I hope your sniper jams. Rolling in on the objective next is the engineer pulling up in a party bus armed with a 9mm SMG, the RPG, and the repair tool that defies all logic. Did the tank just take an RPG to the front armor? Don't worry, we can repair that bitch from the back. The engineer tends to act more like a scared animal, and their natural habitat is behind any heavy vehicle, holding the repair tool, praying to the devs that the tank giving them protection doesn't betray them. When the protection inevitably blows up, they will either instantly die or fall back to the closest medic, usually dying in the process. And watching all the chaos unfold from the back line is the support class, rocking 200 rounds of lead to send down range. They have two jobs: suppressing enemies, I'm fairly certain, and reviving players. Not only do they have a quicker revive time, they can also instantly heal most people using the defib. I somehow lived doing that. Non-fatal sniper headshot? Defib. Like it never happened. Did an RPG just fuck up your legs? Defib. Whatever. Depression? I'm sorry, but there's only one answer to that problem. Supports are so goddamn important, which is why it's crazy to me that they are somehow more ignored than a middle child. Remember that if you do see a medic in these games, give them a high five and some encouragement.
You're doing good, lad!
And while I could maybe smoothly transition into talking about vehicles, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get all that much footage of it. I got some time in ground vehicles, and I got one experience for the jet and the helicopter. The jet was cool until I realized that it was using inverted controls, where I then discovered that the US had put explosives inside the cockpit. And the heli was quite fun to fly around with, even though I was only in the gunner seat. Hell yeah! Holy shit! This is awesome! Until some dickhead with anger issues decided to shove a rocket in the ass end of the heli. Shit! Don't get me wrong, being in the vehicles, pretty cool. They're pretty powerful, they're fun, but I'm here to attack the objective. not sit in a car like a child being left in there on a hot day. You can also make a makeshift party bus using civilian cars.
I'm gonna place it strategically around me to launch my body into the air. Ooh, should I car bomb? Oh,
Oh
I can
yeah, that's a
car
great
bomb.
idea.
Hold on, can I throw one in the trunk?
Yes,
I
you
can't
can.
throw one in the trunk.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, boys.
Yeah, that's definitely safe. Oh,
Car bombings, yeah.
There's still
I
one
died
undetonated.
immediately.
Oh, there we
I
go.
died immediately.
By this point, we've probably committed enough crimes in the game to end up behind bars. And as such, I'm going to take the time to quickly talk about some of the negative things that I did experience inside this beta. To start, staying with my squad was more difficult than it should have been. When we completed a game, we had about a 50% chance to stay together when we went from one game to the next without going back to lobby. I squatted up with these idiots to have fun. I would like to stick with this group of 0 brain cells that I am with.
Oh my
ghost,
God.
ghost, help my bones.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'll help you.
Did you see that there was a woman who had to take a baby to the ER, and because of like a really bad burn or something, so they did like the air flight to a helipad and to an ambulance to the hospital, and they charged the woman $100,000.
Yeah, it's
At
fucked.
that point,
It's-
just burn down the hospital.
Just kill the baby at that point.
It would just be an open.
What is this TikTok you sent me?
I want that booty, Tom. You can't have my booty. Oh, yeah, I can.
What
Booty is
the
mine.
fuck is
It
this,
belongs to me.
Dusty?
You cannot take my booty. The booty is mine. It belongs to me. You cannot take my booty. Ah!
What the fuck, Dusty? Alright guys,
Except
I have
it was
a I have a great idea for the next Mr. Beast video. Battlefield
Oh, yeah.
6, but in real life with 100 5-year-olds.
So anyway,
Slurs
just-
are
no,
allowed.
I'm
Today,
I'm done
I
trying.
got 200 7-year-olds to reenact IRL Battlefield 6.
However, all of their weapons are water guns, and all of my weapons, because it's me versus 200.
That's
But
why I brought this
I-
M32 rotary grenade launcher.
That's why I brought a Remington 870. And because I'm an assault class, but I'm using a sniper rifle, I also brought a Hecate 2 anti-material rifle. All right, guys, you see that infant over there? Watch this.
All of their weapons are Nerf guns, but little do they know that all their weapons are actually real. They're just colored to be like Nerf guns. That way, they're tricked. Watch this.
Hey, guys.
We constantly had to go back to the lobby just so that we could try and make sure that we stuck together. However, even that had its own issues because every so often we either couldn't go back to lobby and had to Alt F4 the game, or we would get back to lobby, try to go into a game, and it would only bring the host, meaning that everyone would have to close their game or leave the party and then rejoin into the same lobby. But I don't think that was as serious as the seizure mode that I didn't realize was a built-in feature to this game. I'm fairly certain it's a texture issue, but whatever it is, it happened fairly often and it hurt my eyes a lot. My other concern as well is for spawns, specifically on ones like Empire State. The attacking spawn feels so goddamn open. Because of that, it was kind of easy to spawn trap the attackers.
One would do it good.
I did
Not the
one
whole
image.
apartment.
Besides these issues, there wasn't too much wrong with this beta. It was honestly a great first experience. I knew somewhat of the kind of game I was going into, and even though there were some issues with things like visuals, lag, and server issues, bro, I feel like I'm walking on ice. It didn't take away from the experience too much. Hell, I had so much fun, it was painful to one of my buddies who got to watch me play terribly. And after my first day of playing the beta, I had decided I would get the game. And thus I started my path towards completing the beta challenges. Fuck this one, by the way. That shit was annoying. Especially when I was one sector away from completing it and had to go through 3 or 4 games just to get on the correct side. Hold on a second. I just remembered I saw an asterisk. Hold on a moment. Let me see here. There you are. Why did you get added? Let me... Oh, right. Okay, so this asterisk is here because of the topic of pre-ordering the game. Because I said I would get the game. See, I've been down this road before. It's not a pretty one, that's for sure. I went down this path initially, one time, because I thought Payday 3 was gonna be good. It turned out it wasn't. That game launched in such a poor state, and it's still in a fairly bad state to me. And so with it, I learned a lesson. I then watched the release of Battlefield 5 and saw how that went down with just everything. And then I watched Battlefield 2042 and its launch, which went worse than Velma did. But to me, I don't know if I'm going to want to trust not only my experience, but my perception of trailers and whatnot, because let's be honest, trailers can lie. But I am curious to hear what y'all think about pre-ordering the game, whether you have, whether you haven't, why, and just your general thoughts on it. Anyway, I would like to thank you for letting me take some of your time out of the day to talk about this game that everyone already talked about. I will see you all again when I eventually figure out what the hell a thoroughbred horse is.